Welcome to France. France, a land where history meets enchantment and nature's beauty is unparalleled. From the glittering French Riviera to the timeless streets of Paris, from the majestic Alps to hidden countryside gems, France offers endless wonders for every traveler. Before we dive into the details, I have a question for you. What would you choose? Relaxing by the Mediterranean, wandering through medieval castles, or scaling dramatic cliffs? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more travel guides and amazing tips. Check the link in the description for exclusive deals on flights, accommodations, and tours. Now, pack your bags, and let's dive into the heart and soul of France. Paris. Paris, often referred to as the City of Light, La Ville Lumière, is located in the north-central part of France along the Seine River. It's a sprawling urban landscape that serves as the capital of France and its largest city. With its central location, Paris is a hub of transportation, making it easily accessible by train, air, or car. From the iconic Seine weaving through its heart to the harmonious Haussmannian boulevards, the city is a visual delight. The 20 administrative districts, or arrondissements, spiral outward like a snail shell, each with its own unique character. Did you know that the Eiffel Tower can be seen from nearly every corner of Paris? Its strategic position gives you a stunning view wherever you are. Paris is not just a city, it's a symbol of art, culture, and revolution. Its history stretches back to ancient times when it was known as Lutetia under Roman rule. Over centuries, Paris transformed into a global center for intellectual and artistic achievement, giving rise to movements like the Enlightenment and Impressionism. The cultural tapestry of Paris is as rich as its history. From its Gothic cathedrals to modern art galleries, Paris celebrates creativity at every turn. The city has been home to legendary figures such as Victor Hugo, Marie Curie, and Claude Monet. And who can forget the French Revolution, when Parisians stormed the Bastille, marking the dawn of a new era. Every cobblestone street whispers tales of passion, resistance, and transformation. If you're wondering why Paris feels so artistic, it's because the city has over 130 museums and hundreds of theaters and galleries. This rich history and dedication to the arts make Paris a living masterpiece, No visit to Paris is complete without experiencing the grandeur of the Eiffel Tower, La Tour Eiffel. Designed by Gustave Eiffel and unveiled in 1889 for the World's Fair, it was initially criticized but is now one of the most visited monuments in the world. Standing 330 meters tall, the Eiffel Tower offers breathtaking panoramic views of Paris from its observation decks. Here's a pro tip. Visit the tower in the evening to witness its dazzling light show that occurs every hour after sunset. For a memorable experience, dine at the 58 Tour Eiffel restaurant on the first floor or ascend to the summit to sip champagne while marveling at the glittering city below. If you're a history enthusiast, the Eiffel Tower's museum provides insights into its construction and cultural significance. For photographers, the nearby Trocadero Gardens provide the perfect spot to capture this iconic landmark. Doesn't it make you wonder what other treasures Paris has to offer? Paris is a culinary paradise where food transcends mere sustenance and becomes an art form. Let's start with the world-famous croissant, a buttery, flaky pastry that pairs perfectly with a cup of aromatic French coffee. You'll find these delights in quaint bakeries across the city, each offering its unique twist. For lunch, savor bœuf bourguignon, a rich beef stew simmered in red wine, or try duck confit, a traditional dish that melts in your mouth. And of course, no Parisian meal is complete without cheese. France produces over 400 varieties, and Parisian markets like Rue Claire are the best places to sample them. Paris is a city that offers something for everyone. From its geographical beauty to its rich cultural heritage, iconic landmarks, and gastronomic wonders, it's no surprise that Paris is a dream destination for millions. As you explore its streets, you'll find yourself immersed in a world of elegance, history, and creativity. What part of Paris are you most excited to explore? Is it the romantic Seine River, the grandeur of the Eiffel Tower, or the irresistible allure of Parisian cuisine? Share your thoughts with me. I'd love to hear your plans. Annecy. Nestled in the southeastern region of France, Annecy sits in the Haute-Savoie department of the Auvergne-Rhône Alps region. The town lies at the northern tip of Lake Annecy-Lac d'Annecy, a stunning turquoise lake surrounded by the majestic French Alps. This location makes Annecy not only a popular summer retreat, but also a haven for winter sports enthusiasts. Annecy is easily accessible from major cities like Geneva, located just 40 kilometers away, and Lyon, which is around 2 hours by train. The town's well-preserved medieval architecture and crystal-clear waterways are complemented by the serene backdrop of the mountains, offering a perfect blend of natural and man-made beauty. Annecy's history dates back to the Roman era, but it was during the Middle Ages that the town truly flourished. In the 15th century, Annecy became the seat of the Counts of Geneva, transforming it into an important political and religious center. The town is often associated with Saint Francis de Sales, who lived here and played a pivotal role in its religious heritage. Over the centuries, Annecy has evolved into a vibrant cultural hub. While retaining its old-world charm, the town celebrates its artistic roots through various festivals such as the Annecy International Animated Film Festival, which attracts creators from all over the world. Strolling through its cobblestone streets, you'll notice how the past and present harmoniously coexist, creating a timeless atmosphere. Did you know Annecy is also nicknamed the Pearl of the French Alps? Its charm lies in its ability to preserve traditions while embracing modernity, a trait that visitors find endlessly captivating. One cannot visit Annecy without exploring its Old Town Vieille-Ville, a labyrinth of narrow streets lined with pastel-colored buildings, arched bridges, and flower-draped balconies. The town's canals, fed by the Thiou River, weave through the area, giving it the romantic feel of Venice. Take your time to wander, admire the quaint shops, and soak in the lively atmosphere of its markets. A highlight of the Old Town is the Château d'Annecy, a medieval castle perched on a hill overlooking the town. Once the residence of the Counts of Geneva, the chateau is now a museum showcasing regional artifacts, contemporary art, and an impressive collection of alpine history. The view from the castle is simply stunning, offering a panoramic perspective of the town and lake below. For those who love photography, the Palais de Lille, a 12th century building shaped like a ship in the middle of the canal, is a must-visit. It's one of the most photographed landmarks in France and serves as a symbol of Annecy's enduring charm. Annecy's culinary scene is deeply influenced by its alpine surroundings, making it a paradise for food lovers. Start your gastronomic journey with tartiflette, a hearty dish made with potatoes, melted reblochon cheese, lardons, and onions. This comfort food is perfect for warming up after a day of exploring. Annecy is a destination that offers something for everyone. Its geographical beauty, rich cultural heritage, iconic landmarks, and delectable cuisine come together to create an unforgettable experience. Whether you're strolling through the Old Town, marveling at the Château d'Annecy, or savoring a cheesy tartiflette by the lake, every moment in Annecy feels like a scene from a fairy tale. Lyon, Lyon is located in the southeastern part of France, strategically positioned at the confluence of the Rhône and Saône rivers. This vibrant city is the third largest in France and serves as a major hub connecting Paris to the north and the Mediterranean coast to the south. Nestled between the Beaujolais vineyards to the north and the Alps to the east, Lyon boasts an enviable location that blends urban sophistication with stunning natural surroundings. Lyon's central location makes it easily accessible by train, plane, or car. The Parc Dieu train station is one of France's busiest, connecting travelers to destinations across Europe. Did you know Lyon's geographic position made it a major trade and silk weaving center during the Renaissance? It's no wonder this city has flourished as a cultural and economic powerhouse for centuries. Lyon is a city steeped in history, dating back over 2,000 years to its founding by the Romans as Lugdunum in 43 BCE. It was once the capital of Roman Gaul, and remnants of this era can still be seen today in the well-preserved Roman theaters on Fourvière Hill. Over the centuries, Lyon developed into a center for silk production, earning it the title of the City of Silk. In addition to its industrial legacy, Lyon has played a vital role in the arts and sciences. It is the birthplace of cinema, thanks to the Lumière brothers, who invented the cinematograph here in the late 19th century. Today, the Institut Lumière pays homage to this groundbreaking invention. Lyon's cultural significance has been recognized by UNESCO, with its Old Town Vieux-Lyon, Presqu'île, and Fourvière Hill designated as World Heritage Sites. The blend of Renaissance architecture, cobblestone streets, and modern innovations make Lyon a city where history and progress coexist beautifully. One of Lyon's most iconic landmarks is the Basilica of Notre-Dame de Fourvière, a stunning hilltop church that offers breathtaking views of the city below. Built in the late 19th century, the basilica is a symbol of Lyon's religious heritage and resilience. Its unique architecture combines Romanesque and Byzantine styles, with intricate mosaics and stained glass windows adorning its interior. To reach the basilica, take the funicular railway from the Old Town, a scenic ride that enhances the experience. Once there, you can explore the church, light a candle for loved ones, or simply marvel at the panoramic view that stretches all the way to the Alps on a clear day. The Esplanade de Fourvière, adjacent to the basilica, is a perfect spot for photography or quiet reflection. After your visit, wander down the hill to explore the Gallo-Roman Museum, which houses fascinating artifacts from Lyon's ancient past. Doesn't the idea of walking through history spark your curiosity? Lyon is synonymous with exceptional cuisine, earning its reputation as the gastronomic capital of France. The city's culinary fame is thanks to its bouchons, traditional Lyonnese restaurants that serve hearty, authentic dishes in a cozy, rustic setting. Start your culinary adventure with quenelles, a delicate dish made of pikefish dumplings in a creamy sauce. Another must-try is andouillette, a sausage made from pork, flavored with mustard and white wine, a true local delicacy. Pair these dishes with a glass of Côte du Rhône wine, which perfectly complements the robust flavors of Lyon's cuisine. Lyon is a city that captivates every sense. Its geographical location, steeped in beauty and convenience, its rich cultural history that spans millennia, its iconic landmarks like the Basilica of Notre-Dame Cathedral, and its unrivaled cuisine make Lyon a destination that truly has it all. Whether you're a history buff, a foodie, or a curious traveler, Lyon promises an unforgettable experience. French Riviera. The French Riviera lies in the southeastern corner of France, hugging the Mediterranean Sea. It stretches from the Italian border to the city of Toulon, encompassing iconic destinations such as Nice, Cannes, Saint-Tropez, and Monaco. Framed by the Alps to the north and the sparkling sea to the south, the region enjoys a mild Mediterranean climate, with over 300 days of sunshine each year. This location makes the French Riviera a year-round destination for travelers seeking natural beauty and luxury. From the sandy beaches of Antibes to the rocky coves of Aix, every corner offers a unique perspective of the Riviera's allure. And did you know? This area is one of the most photographed coastlines in the world. Can you already picture yourself soaking up the views? The French Riviera boasts a fascinating history that dates back to ancient times, when it was first settled by the Greeks and later became a favorite retreat for Roman aristocracy. During the 19th century, it emerged as a glamorous getaway for European royalty and wealthy elites. The Riviera's charm continued into the 20th century, attracting artists like Pablo Picasso and writers like F. Scott Fitzgerald, who found inspiration in its stunning landscapes. The culture of the Riviera reflects its cosmopolitan past, blending French sophistication with Italian influences. Festivals such as the Cannes Film Festival and Monaco's Grand Prix highlight the region's glamorous side, while traditional markets and fishing villages preserve its authentic charm. Walking through its streets, you'll experience a captivating fusion of old-world elegance and modern luxury. When visiting the French Riviera, the Promenade des Anglais in Nice is an absolute must-see. This iconic walkway stretches along the Baie des Anges Bay of Angels, offering breathtaking views of the Mediterranean. Originally built in the 19th century as a leisurely path for English aristocrats, the promenade has since become a symbol of the Riviera's allure. Stroll along its 7 kilometers, lined with palm trees, luxurious hotels, and vibrant cafes. The Hotel Negresco, a historic landmark along the promenade, is an architectural masterpiece that embodies the elegance of Nice. For a more immersive experience, rent a bike or rollerblades to explore the promenade in true Riviera style. During your visit, don't miss the opportunity to relax on one of Nice's pebble beaches or visit the Castle Hill Colline du Château for a panoramic view of the city and the sea. Doesn't the thought of basking in such beauty make you want to pack your bags immediately? The French Riviera is as much a feast for the taste buds as it is for the eyes. Its cuisine reflects the Mediterranean lifestyle, characterized by fresh ingredients, bold flavors, and vibrant colors. Start your culinary journey with salade niçoise, a classic dish made with fresh tomatoes, hard-boiled eggs, olives, anchovies, and tuna, served with a drizzle of olive oil. The French Riviera is a destination that promises a rich and unforgettable experience. Its stunning geographical location, vibrant culture and history, iconic landmarks like the Promenade des Anglais, and world-class cuisine create an irresistible allure. Whether you're relaxing on its beaches, exploring its historic streets, or indulging in its culinary delights, the Riviera offers something special for everyone. Gordes. Gordes is located in the southeastern part of France, in the Provence-Alpes-Côte d'Azur region. Perched atop a hill in the Luberon Valley, this charming village offers panoramic views of rolling vineyards, olive groves, and lavender fields. Its strategic hilltop location, with buildings made entirely of local stone, has made Gordes both a defensive stronghold and a stunning architectural marvel. Reaching Gordes is a delight in itself. A short drive from Avignon or Aix-en-Provence, the journey takes you through winding roads bordered by cypress trees and fragrant Provençal flora. When you approach the village, its honey-colored stone buildings cascading down the hill will immediately capture your heart. Doesn't the thought of being surrounded by such natural beauty make you want to explore? Gordes boasts a rich history that dates back to Roman times. Over the centuries, it evolved into a fortified medieval village, protecting its inhabitants from invaders. The Château de Gordes, built in the 11th century, became the centerpiece of the village, reflecting its significance in the region. During the Renaissance, Gordes thrived as a cultural hub, attracting artists, artisans, and nobility. In the 20th century, the village became a retreat for creatives such as Marc Chagall, who found inspiration in its serene landscapes. Today, Gordes retains its artistic soul, with galleries, workshops, and an annual Provençal festival that celebrates its heritage. Walking through the narrow, cobblestone streets of Gordes, you'll feel as though you've stepped back in time. The rhythm of life here is slow and deliberate, inviting you to savor every moment. Isn't it wonderful to imagine living in a place where the past feels so alive? A visit to Gordes would be incomplete without exploring the Abbey of Senonque, a 12th century Cistercian monastery nestled in a secluded valley just outside the village. Surrounded by iconic lavender fields, the abbey is one of Provence's most photographed landmarks and a symbol of tranquility and devotion. The abbey is still home to a community of monks who live according to the Cistercian tradition. Visitors can explore its simple yet stunning architecture, which includes a Romanesque church, cloisters, and a chapter house. During summer, the blooming lavender fields create a breathtaking contrast against the stone walls, offering a feast for both the eyes and the soul. Pro tip: visit the abbey in the early morning or late afternoon to avoid crowds and experience the serenity of this sacred space. You might even hear the monks chanting, "A moment of pure peace." Doesn't this sound like the perfect escape from the hustle and bustle of daily life? Gordes is a paradise for food lovers, offering authentic Provençal cuisine that celebrates fresh, local ingredients. Start your culinary journey with ratatouille, a vegetable stew made with tomatoes, zucchini, eggplant, and herbs, capturing the essence of Mediterranean flavors. Another must-try is tian, a baked dish of layered vegetables and cheese, traditionally cooked in a clay pot. Gordes is more than just a village. It's an experience that captivates all your senses. Its geographical beauty, rich historical tapestry, iconic landmarks like the Abbey of Sinanque, and delectable cuisine make it a must-visit destination in Provence. Whether you're admiring the view from the hilltop, walking through its ancient streets, or savoring its culinary delights, Gordes leaves a lasting impression. Mont Saint-Michel. Mont Saint-Michel is situated in the Normandy region of northwestern France, near the border of Brittany. This breathtaking island commune is located about 1 kilometer off the coast and is connected to the mainland by a causeway. What makes Mont Saint-Michel truly magical is its unique tidal phenomenon. During high tide, the island appears to float on the water, while low tide reveals vast stretches of sand, allowing visitors to walk around its base. The tides here are among the most dramatic in Europe, with a difference of up to 15 meters between high and low water levels. The ever-changing landscape adds to the allure of this remarkable place. Doesn't the idea of witnessing this natural spectacle make you curious to experience it firsthand? Mont Saint-Michel has a rich history that dates back to the 8th century when it was founded as a monastery dedicated to the Archangel Michael. According to legend, the Archangel appeared to Saint Aubert, the Bishop of Avranches, instructing him to build an abbey on this rocky outcrop. Over the centuries, Mont Saint-Michel grew into a spiritual and cultural hub, attracting pilgrims from across Europe. During the Hundred Years' War, the island's strategic location made it a formidable fortress, successfully resisting English sieges. Later, during the French Revolution, the abbey was repurposed as a prison, further embedding it in the region's complex history. Today, Mont Saint-Michel is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, celebrated for its historical significance and architectural brilliance. Walking through the narrow, winding streets of the island, you'll feel transported back in time. Each stone seems to whisper stories of faith, resilience, and devotion. Isn't it fascinating how a single place can hold so much history? At the heart of Mont Saint-Michel lies its crown jewel, the Abbey of Mont Saint-Michel. Perched at the island's summit, this stunning Gothic masterpiece offers panoramic views of the bay and the surrounding landscape. Construction of the abbey began in the 10th century and continued over several centuries, resulting in a harmonious blend of Romanesque and Gothic architectural styles. As you ascend to the abbey, you'll pass through charming streets lined with medieval houses and shops, creating an immersive journey. Inside the abbey, highlights include the grand cloisters, the soaring nave, and the monks' refectory, where you can imagine centuries of quiet reflection and prayer. Be sure to visit the Archangel statue, which stands atop the abbey's spire, symbolizing protection and triumph. A guided tour is highly recommended to fully appreciate the Abbey's history and artistry. And if you're visiting in the evening, don't miss the magical night illuminations that bring the Abbey to life. Doesn't the thought of exploring such a majestic place fill you with awe? No trip to Mont Saint-Michel is complete without savoring its unique culinary offerings. Start with the island's most famous dish, omelette de la mer poularde, a fluffy, soufflé-like omelette that has been a signature recipe since the late 19th century. You can enjoy this delicacy at La Mer Poularde, a historic restaurant located near the entrance to the island. Mont Saint-Michel is a destination that combines natural beauty, historical depth, and culinary excellence. Its stunning geographical location, rich cultural history, iconic abbey, and mouth-watering cuisine make it a must-visit for travelers seeking a truly memorable experience. Whether you're marveling at the tides, walking through ancient streets, or enjoying a classic omelette, every moment at Mont Saint-Michel feels magical. What are you most excited to see or try here? Is it the majestic abbey, the mesmerizing tides, or the famous omelette? Share your thoughts. I'd love to hear what excites you most about this enchanting place. Provence. Provence is located in the southeastern part of France, stretching from the Rhone River in the west to the Italian border in the east, and from the southern Alps to the sparkling Mediterranean Sea. This diverse region includes iconic areas such as the Luberon Valley, the Côte d'Azur, and the Camargue wetlands, each offering a unique perspective on Provence's natural beauty. The climate here is typically Mediterranean, with hot, sunny summers and mild winters, making it a year-round destination. Imagine driving through a patchwork of vineyards, olive groves, and lavender fields under the golden Provençal sun. With its well-connected railways and airports, Provence is easily accessible, ensuring that travelers from all over the world can experience its charm. Provence has a rich cultural and historical heritage that spans over 2,000 years. Originally settled by the Greeks and Romans, it was one of the first regions in France to be Romanized, and the remnants of this period are still evident today. The Pont du Gard, an ancient Roman aqueduct, and the amphitheater in Arles stand as magnificent testaments to this era. In the Middle Ages, Provence flourished as a center of art, literature, and trade. Its vibrant culture attracted artists like Vincent van Gogh, who painted some of his most famous works here, and Paul Cézanne, whose brush captured the essence of its landscapes. Today, Provence remains a hub of creativity, with numerous art galleries, music festivals, and markets that celebrate its artisanal traditions. Walking through the villages and towns of Provence, you'll feel the echoes of its storied past, blended seamlessly with the energy of modern life. Doesn't the idea of immersing yourself in such a rich cultural tapestry sound exciting? One of the most iconic images of Provence is its lavender fields, and the Plateau de Valensole is the best place to experience them. Located in the Alpes de Haute-Provence department, this sprawling plateau is a sea of purple and blue during the summer months, with the scent of lavender filling the air. The lavender fields bloom from late June to early August, creating a mesmerizing landscape that photographers and nature lovers adore. Take a leisurely walk through the fields, and you'll find quaint farmhouses where you can learn about lavender cultivation and purchase products like essential oils, soaps, and honey. Nearby, the village of Valensole offers a glimpse into Provençal life with its charming streets, local markets, and picturesque squares. Don't forget to bring your camera. Every corner here is postcard perfect. Can you already imagine the calming fragrance and vibrant colors of the lavender fields? Provence is a paradise for food enthusiasts, known for its fresh, flavorful cuisine that reflects the region's Mediterranean roots. Start with a bowl of bouillabaisse, a traditional fish stew made with a variety of seafood, saffron, and herbs, best enjoyed in the coastal city of Marseille. Another must-try is ratatouille, a hearty vegetable medley featuring zucchini, eggplant, tomatoes, and peppers. Provence is a region that awakens the senses and soothes the soul. Its stunning geographical diversity, rich cultural history, iconic lavender fields, and mouth-watering cuisine create a destination unlike any other. Whether you're exploring ancient Roman ruins, wandering through lavender-scented fields, or savoring a glass of rosé under the sun, Provence offers an unforgettable experience. What part of Provence excites you the most? Is it the beauty of the lavender fields, the flavors of its cuisine, or the stories etched into its landscapes? Share your thoughts. I'd love to hear your dreams of visiting Provence. Palace of Versailles, guys. The Palace of Versailles is located about 20 kilometers southwest of Paris, in the town of Versailles, in the Île-de-France region. Easily accessible by train, bus, or car, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is a popular day trip from the bustling capital. Set amidst expansive gardens and parklands, Versailles feels like a world away from the urban energy of Paris, offering a serene and regal escape. The palace's strategic location reflects its importance as the center of power in 17th and 18th century France. Originally surrounded by hunting grounds, Versailles is now enveloped by a charming town that has grown around it, with cafes, boutiques, and markets that add to its appeal. Doesn't the thought of stepping into such an idyllic and historic setting intrigue you? The history of Versailles began in 1623 when King Louis XIII built a modest hunting lodge on this site. However, it was his son, Louis XIV, the Sun King, who transformed it into the monumental palace we see today. In the late 17th century, Louis XIV moved the royal court and government to Versailles, making it the political and cultural epicenter of France. Versailles became a stage for royal opulence, where grand balls, lavish feasts, and intricate ceremonies showcased the power and prestige of the monarchy. The palace was designed to reflect Louis XIV's belief in the divine right of kings, with every detail emphasizing his glory. It remained the royal residence until the French Revolution in 1789, when the monarchy was overthrown. The culture of Versailles also includes its artistic and intellectual contributions. The palace was a patron of the arts, hosting performances by legendary composers like Jean-Baptiste Lully and supporting innovations in design, painting, and architecture. Can you imagine the creativity and brilliance that once thrived within these walls? One of the most iconic features of the Palace of Versailles is the Hall of Mirrors Galerie des Glaces, a breathtaking gallery that epitomizes the grandeur of French Baroque architecture. Spanning 73 meters, this opulent corridor features 17 enormous mirrors that reflect the sunlight streaming in from the arched windows, creating an awe-inspiring play of light. The Hall of Mirrors was designed by architect Jules Hardouin-Mansart and decorated by artist Charles Lebrun. It was used for royal ceremonies, diplomatic receptions, and even treaty signings, including the Treaty of Versailles in 919, which ended World War I. Walking through the hall, you can almost hear the whispers of history and feel the grandeur of the court. To fully appreciate the Hall of Mirrors, visit early in the morning or later in the afternoon to avoid crowds. And don't forget to look up. The intricate ceiling frescoes depict the reign of Louis XIV, celebrating his victories and divine rule. Isn't it thrilling to walk where kings and queens once stood? The Palace of Versailles is not only a feast for the eyes, but also for the palate. During the reign of Louis XIV, the royal kitchens produced elaborate meals featuring multiple courses, exotic ingredients, and artistic presentation. While the grandeur of those royal feasts may be hard to replicate, the flavors of Versailles can still be experienced today. Start your culinary journey with a visit to Ore, Ducasse au Château de Versailles, a fine dining restaurant located within the palace itself. Here, you can enjoy dishes inspired by the royal court, such as duck pâté and croûte, and chartreuse of vegetables. These dishes honor the legacy of French gastronomy with a modern twist. The Palace of Versailles is a masterpiece that embodies the beauty, power, and history of France. From its idyllic location and fascinating history, to its iconic Hall of Mirrors and royal-inspired cuisine, every aspect of Versailles offers an unforgettable experience. Whether you're admiring its stunning architecture, wandering through its gardens, or savoring its culinary delights, Versailles invites you to step back in time and indulge in the splendor of royalty. Notre-Dame Cathedral. Notre-Dame Cathedral is located on the Île de la Cité, a small island in the Seine River, right at the heart of Paris. This island is considered the birthplace of Paris and has served as a central hub for centuries. The cathedral's position on the island makes it easily accessible, whether you're strolling along the Seine, taking a river cruise, or traveling by the city's efficient metro system. From the cathedral, you can enjoy stunning views of Paris, with iconic landmarks such as the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre Museum, and the Latin Quarter just a short distance away. The surrounding area is dotted with charming cafes and bookstalls, adding to the magic of the visit. Doesn't the thought of exploring this historic island, with Notre Dame as its centerpiece, make you eager to visit? The history of Notre Dame Cathedral stretches back to the 12th century, when construction began under Bishop Maurice de Sully in 1163. Built on the site of an earlier Roman temple dedicated to Jupiter, the cathedral was designed to showcase the grandeur of Gothic architecture and the spiritual significance of Christianity. It took nearly 200 years to complete Notre Dame, and during this time, the cathedral witnessed significant events, including the coronation of Henry VI of England in 1431 and Napoleon Bonaparte's self-coronation as Emperor of France in 1804. The structure has also endured trials, including damage during the French Revolution, and, more recently, the devastating fire of 2019, which caused significant destruction to its roof and spire. Restoration efforts are ongoing, preserving the cathedral's legacy for future generations. Notre Dame is not only a religious site, but also a cultural icon, immortalized in Victor Hugo's novel, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Its influence on art, literature, and film highlights its timeless appeal. Isn't it fascinating how one structure can embody so much history and culture? Among the many breathtaking features of Notre Dame, the towers and rose windows stand out as must-see highlights. The two iconic towers, each standing 69 meters tall, offer a spectacular view of Paris. Climbing the 387 steps to the top is a rewarding experience, allowing you to get up close to the cathedral's famous gargoyles and chimera statues, which serve as both decorative and functional elements, channeling rainwater away from the building. Inside, the rose windows are a stunning testament to medieval artistry. The three large stained glass windows, located in the north, south, and west facades, depict biblical stories and saints in intricate, colorful detail. The south rose window, measuring 12.9 meters in diameter, is particularly impressive, featuring over 80 scenes from the Old and New Testaments. Even as restoration work continues, visitors can still marvel at the resilience and beauty of these architectural wonders. Doesn't the idea of standing in a place where light and history intertwine so beautifully spark your imagination? After exploring Notre Dame, indulge in some classic Parisian cuisine nearby. Begin with a warm croissant or pain au chocolat from one of the local bakeries. For a heartier meal, try French onion soup, a comforting dish made with caramelized onions, beef broth, and a layer of melted cheese. Notre-Dame Cathedral is more than a landmark. It's a journey through history, art, and faith. From its strategic location on Ile de la Cité to its rich cultural legacy, iconic towers, and exquisite rose windows, every aspect of Notre Dame tells a story of resilience and beauty. Pair this with the culinary delights of Paris, and your visit becomes a feast for both the eyes and the palate. What excites you most about Notre Dame? Is it climbing the towers, admiring the rose windows, or savoring Parisian delicacies nearby? Share your thoughts. I'd love to hear what inspires you about this incredible destination. Colmar. Colmar is situated in the heart of the Alsace region, nestled between the Vosges Mountains to the west and the Rhine River to the east. This strategic location places Colmar near the borders of Germany and Switzerland, making it a cultural crossroads. Known as the capital of Alsace wines, Colmar enjoys a mild, sunny climate ideal for viticulture, and its surrounding vineyards produce some of the finest wines in France. The town's location also makes it an excellent base for exploring the Alsace wine route, a scenic journey through rolling hills, charming villages, and lush vineyards. Whether you're traveling by car, bike, or on foot, Colmar's idyllic setting offers a perfect blend of natural beauty and accessibility. Doesn't the thought of wandering through this stunning landscape fill you with anticipation? Colmar's history dates back to the 9th century, and over the centuries, it has been shaped by both French and German cultures due to its location near the border. This dual influence is evident in the town's architecture, cuisine, and traditions, creating a unique cultural identity. During the Middle Ages, Colmar thrived as a center of trade and craftsmanship, particularly in wine production. It became part of the Holy Roman Empire and later shifted between French and German control several times before permanently becoming part of France after World War II. Despite these changes, Colmar has preserved its medieval charm with cobblestone streets, colorful facades, and a warm, welcoming atmosphere. The town also has a strong artistic heritage. It is the birthplace of Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi, the sculptor of the Statue of Liberty, and home to an array of museums, including the Unterlinden Museum, which houses the famous Eisenheim altarpiece. Can you imagine the richness of a place where every corner is steeped in history and art? One of the most enchanting areas of Colmar is Little Venice, or La Petite Venise, a neighborhood that feels straight out of a storybook. This charming district gets its name from the canals that wind through its colorful, half-timbered houses. Originally home to fishermen and merchants, the area now offers a serene escape where you can stroll along flower-lined pathways or enjoy a boat ride on the canal. Little Venice is especially magical during the holiday season when it transforms into a winter wonderland with festive lights and decorations. The neighborhood is also a popular spot for photographers, as every angle reveals a picture-perfect view. Don't miss the Rue des Tanneurs, a street known for its beautifully preserved buildings that once housed tanners. For an unforgettable experience, visit in spring or summer when the canals and bridges are adorned with vibrant flowers. Doesn't the idea of floating through such a dreamlike setting sound irresistible? Colmar is a culinary paradise where French finesse meets hearty German flavors. Start your gastronomic adventure with choucroute garni, a dish of sauerkraut cooked with white wine and served with sausages, pork, and potatoes. Another must-try is flammekueche, or tarte flambée, a thin crust topped with crème fraîche, onions, and lardons. Colmar is a destination that truly has it all. Stunning geography, a rich cultural tapestry, iconic landmarks like Little Venice, and a culinary scene that delights every palate. Whether you're sipping Alsace wine, wandering through flower-filled streets, or admiring centuries-old architecture, Colmar offers an experience that feels timeless. France is a land of boundless diversity, from snow-capped peaks and turquoise waters to medieval fortresses and vibrant markets. Which of these destinations calls to you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to hunt for cheap tickets and plan your accommodations via the link in the video description. wishing you safe travels, incredible memories, and the adventure of a lifetime. Subscribe to our channel for more inspiring journeys, and see you in the next video.